Hello, welcome to Needful Things again. We're going to work on this beautiful ornament today. I'm going to get you started on it and show you how it goes together. We're going to make 8 of these round circles. These are just the colors I'm using. You can use whatever colors you like. And I leave my tails on them all about the same length, and I'll tell you why. So I'm going to make 8 of these round circles like this. And then we're going to sew them together with a needle and thread like this. Isn't that beautiful? And so we're going to do 2 of these sections and then put them together. And so let's get started. Now I'm using the medium weight yarn, just a sparkly yarn from Joann's. They didn't give it to me, they should. So I make me a nice little tail there, like I said. Well, this one doesn't really matter because it's the center of the circle and I'll get rid of it anyway. So we're going to chain 4. Go into the first chain, connect your circle. Pull up a loop, chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. You can crochet this in or you don't have to worry about it, I don't care. So we're going to do 8 double crochets. Counting that chain as 1, so this would be 2. Seven and 8. Okay, now we're just going to connect to the third chain in that first chain that we did that counted as the first stitch. Let's do a slip stitch. There's a little start. And we're going to chain 3. That counts as a stitch, but it doesn't matter anymore. Now in every stitch, go through your stitch. We're going to do 2 double crochets in each stitch all the way around our circle. You can count them if you want to. There's really no need to. You know, I like to give my work a little stretch, make it look like what it's supposed to look like. So here's my last stitch. Then we're just going to slip stitch into that third chain of that chain 3 that we did in the beginning, which we will be doing that every row. Then stretch it out a little bit, let everything find its place. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to go in that first stitch and do 2 double crochets. Then we're going to go in the next stitch and do 2 double crochets. Okay. Now we're just going to go all the way around our circle, doing 2 double crochets again in each stitch. And then connect to your chain, top the 3rd chain with a slip stitch and move to the next row. So we'll do double crochets, 2 in each stitch. Like this, and just continue doing that, and I'll meet you when we get back to the end of this row. Okay, so I've finished that row and I've put it together and chained my 3 for the next row. Now we have 1, 2, 3 rows. There's only 5 rows. This is 1, 2, 3. So row 4 and row 5 will be exactly the same. We'll do them the same way. And this is row 4. In the first stitch, we're going to do 2 double crochets. Then we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 double crochet in the next stitch. So we've done 2 double crochets in the first stitch, then 1 double crochet in the next, 1 double crochet in the next. Then in the next stitch, we're going to do 2 double crochets. 1 and 2. Then we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 double crochet in the next stitch. Then we're going to do 2 double crochets in the next stitch. Then we'll do 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 2 double crochets in the next stitch, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 double crochet in the next stitch. Then we'll do 2 double crochets worked in the next stitch. And all the way around we'll do that same thing. We'll do 2 double crochets in one stitch, then two double crochets alone, then 2 together, 2 separate, 2 together, all the way around to here. Join with our chain, and then chain 3, and repeat the same thing for row 5, okay? So we'll finish row 4. You'll do row 5 exactly as you did row 4, and I'll meet you when we're almost done with row 5. Okay, so I'm coming up to the end of my 5th row. 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 stitch left. I have 2 double crochets in that stitch. And I'm going to join in that 3rd chain with a slip stitch, like so. There's my circle. Now I'm going to cut my yarn about the same length that I cut all my pieces of yarn at the end of the circles. I'm going to cut them all about that length. And there's our circle. So now, as you can see, I've done the edges with contrasting color. So this one is gray. So it will be done with the burgundy. So let me pull my burgundy, and I'm going to pull the tail out about as long as the piece that's there. Then I'm going to just go right into my first stitch, pull it through, make sure that tail's over there, and just make a slip stitch, holding that in the back there so it has a little time, and just start going around, making slip stitches on the edge, on the top of the stitch. Just go in and don't make it really tight because you don't want to ruffle up your piece. And just do slip stitches in each stitch. That one has some silver in there. Just like that. And we're just going to do the slip stitches all the way around, coming back to where we started. And I'm not pulling a tight tension, as I said. And we're just putting the contrasting color edge around there, like that. Okay, finish that up, and I'll show you how I'm going to end that. Okay, so I am here in my last slip stitches. Let me put this out of the way. So I've got the two tails there already from when I started. And what I'm going to do there is just take those two tails, the silver one that I ended with, and this one that I started with, and just give them a nice little knot there. A couple of times, like that. And then just pull them down like that. And now to finish this off, I'm going to do my slip stitches. One, there's my last slip stitch, there. Now what I'm going to do is make sure these are pulled down, the threads that are already there, pull them down, because I want this to go over the top of it, like this. And then just go in here to where we started our slip stitches, push that down if you have to, pull that through like that. Make sure it's as long as our other ends are, like that. Make sure they're the same, and cut it. Then we're just going to pull that through to secure it like that. And we have those three there, like that. Okay? And so you just need to do 8 of those. And you get your 8 done, and I'll meet you back and show you what we're going to do after that. It's a lot of fun. And you can do whatever color you want. Of course, you know I'm probably going to add some rhinestones anyway. So I'll see you back when we get ready to put them together.